environmental challenges according to chapter 3 of the book. First, we are going to talk about the environment, and there are 4 different kinds of environment that we can compare and contrast. You have the biophysical or natural environment. This includes the ecosystem and all of the living organisms. And this emphasizes the interrelated habitat and relationships between species. You also have the built or modified environment. This refers to man-made structures or spaces, from gardens to restaurants and even to entire cities. And the third environment is the social environment. This environment is developed by humans as contrasted with the natural environment. And here you can see society as a whole. And the last environment is the business environment, where the external and internal factors are influencing a business situation. What are the environmental challenges that we are facing? The environmental challenges that we are facing are climate change, biodiversity loss, pollution and waste, depletion of resources, and ethical issues. The greenhouse effect is causing climate change. The greenhouse effect is a process which thermal radiation from a planetary surface is absorbed by the atmosphere and is re-radiated in all directions, including back towards the surface, resulting in an elevation of the average surface temperature, which causes climate change all over the world. The loss of biodiversity. Through cutting trees and the everyday pollution such as driving cars and pollution of the sea by plastic affects over 19,000 species out of the 53,000 species who are threatened with extinction. Within 40 to 50 years, the coral reefs will disappear, where about 25% of the ocean species depends on. And next to that, 25% of the mammals and 41% of the amphibians will be extinct. Pollution and waste. One of the biggest environmental challenges is the production of waste that either ends up in landfills or in incinerators. Corporate waste includes any packaging or products left over in the original packaging at the time of disposal and waste from the manufacturing process. Depletion of resources. Global population and its material needs and wants have increased, which helps by increasing the depletion of resources. To explain this better, there is a so-called Trinity of the Commons. It is defined as free access to and unrestricted demand for a finite resource that ultimately depletes it. The benefit of exploitation accrued to individuals, while the cost if exploitations are borne by all those to whom the research is available. This, in return, causes demand for the research to increase. Ethical issues. Rich countries have exported their industrial operations to developing countries, and the developed and developing countries cannot agree on who needs to decouple economic development from environmental degradation. Now we are going to look at what Heineken is doing about these environmental challenges. Heineken has a campaign called Drop the C. They aim to significantly reduce carbon emissions from across the business. It is a challenging plan with ambitious targets for 2030 that will require open collaboration and game-changing innovation from players covering the entire value chain. They also claim to use more renewable energy, and they will target their growing renewable energy usage to 70% by 2030. They also have a Tiger for Tiger campaign, and they have a 6-year global partnership with the WWF network to create a global movement and to help double the number of wild tigers by 2022. These environmental challenges are a big problem now, and they will be even bigger in the future. I believe that if everyone would see the harm in these environmental challenges, that we could all work together on this and that we would come up with a solution. And I think that Heineken is doing great with their marketing campaign and strategy based on sustainability, and I think that it is a good